After a tough workout, I need to cool down. Some athletes would use an ice bath. But I think about this in a slightly different way. What is going to happen when we put something generating heat, like me, into a cold system, like an ice bath? Understanding the flow of energy in any system is crucial if we are to understand it properly. This is Real Chem. Let's say the ice bath is somewhere below 60 degrees Fahrenheit. How will it change as I get in? Well, my body should stay roughly around 98.6 degrees. If that changes dramatically, I'm in trouble. But as the water temperature increases due to my body heat, we should be able to figure out how much energy my body has given off. This is what we call in chemistry a calorimetry experiment. But in chemistry, we aren't usually putting people into ice water and measuring the heat exchange with a bath. Instead, we're generally interested in the heat exchange from a chemical reaction. But I'm essentially a chemical reactor. The heat I am giving off is from the food I'm digesting. And digesting food is very much a chemical reaction. By warming slightly, the water is also going through a physical transformation. Ice is melting to become liquid, and the average kinetic energy of the water molecules will be increasing. To determine the energy associated with heating the water, we can use the heat capacity of water. The heat capacity of a substance connects the changes in temperature to the energy flowing into or out of that substance due to heat transfer. If my body heat made the temperature of this water increase by 2 degrees Fahrenheit, we can, in effect, calculate the calories from my food that made this happen, and also maintain my body temperature. We do the same in chemistry labs to measure the heat given off in a reaction. But we do it in something called a bomb calorimeter rather than an ice bath. We can also think about the issue of energy associated with phase transitions in an ice bath. The ice floating in the bath keeps the temperature low. Competing with this will be the heat from my body. But instead of simply warming the water, the heat from my body is going into rearranging hydrogen bonds between water molecules in the solid phase. Melting ice is an endothermic process in itself. It needs heat. Energy derived from chemical transformations tend to dwarf that from heating, cooling, or phase transitions, simply because they involve rearranging chemical bonds that hold strong interactions between atoms. In other words, my light lunch can melt a whole lot of ice. Thermochemistry is, of course, not just about ice baths. These principles apply everywhere, in living systems, fuel cells, planetary atmospheres, and so much more. This unit starts by introducing the basic principles of internal energy before moving into calorimetry and heat capacity. It finishes with a walk through enthalpy, focusing on understanding enthalpy changes through reactions. If you ask me, ice baths just take too much energy. Now let's get to work. This is Real Chem.